sometimes the trail goes right through town, as you can see. The white blaze on the telephone post. This is Duncannon, Pennsylvania, and actually probably a good mile or more that goes through town. So the Appalachian Trail takes all forms, and here's another white blaze on the telephone post. Catch you on down the trail. We're now crossing the Juanita River in Duncannon. And this big mountain over here, we have to climb to the top of that. Doesn't look so bad in the picture, but it's going to be a big climb. And the trail goes straight ahead. Catch you on down the trail. Okay. We're now crossing the Susquehanna River. Second bridge in a row here. And heading towards that big mountain ahead. That's what we got to climb today. Once we get to the top, though, it shouldn't be too bad. A lot of ridge walking, so we'll get you on down the trail. Good morning, everyone. It's June 6th, day 36 on the trail. We're a couple miles in the woods out of Duncannon. Kind of walking on a ridge now. Don't know. Here's a little uphill. Looks okay though. So yesterday we made it into Duncannon, and it was tell you about a long climb down that mountain. It was tough, but we made it. That's my hat. And we called the Red Carpet Inn, made a reservation. And then we went to the Doyle Hotel and had a beer. Now the Doyle Hotel is a famous hotel for hikers, but it's really old and run down and dirty. And it gets good reviews for its food, but not so much for its rooms. They're $25. I guess you get what you pay for. But had a beer there, then we walked down to the pub. Had a burger, some nachos. Oops, hang on. I got some rocks here. There we go. I don't want to fall down the mountain. So, and we called the guy, come pick us up. He said he'd pick us up in a Honda. I think he said a Civic, but I didn't know. I knew it was a Honda. So we're standing on the corner, and a Honda pulls up with two ladies in it. We thought it was our ride. We walk out and we tried to get into the Honda. Turns out it wasn't our ride. They rolled down the window. We told them what we wanted. So we apologized. I'm climbing up more stairs here. Okay. And finally our ride came, took us out to the hotel. Little mom and pop place. It was nice. It was clean. Old but clean. I'm breathing because I'm climbing the mountain here. So we got a good night's sleep. Part of our $10 fee for the shuttle service was they took us to the grocery store this morning. We picked up a few more meals because we kind of changed the plans around. We're going to be probably out in the woods for a week now. There's no restaurants around, so I made sure we had enough food. Okay, I'm getting worn out here. So anyway, we picked up some groceries, went down to Goody's restaurant across from the Doyle, had a huge breakfast, and then we started walking. And most of the trail goes through town, probably a mile or so through town, across two rivers, and then up this big climb I've been climbing. So we're either going to do about 11 miles today or 14. It depends how we feel. We're trying to make it to the Rock and Soul Hostel by Friday. So that's it for now. I'll catch you on down the trail. Well, we finally made it to the top of the mountain, and we are definitely walking on a ridge because it drops off on each side. It's hard to tell with the camera. You can see way out there. That's behind us, all the rocks. And then if you look over here, it goes down. So we're on the peak. That's it for now. Catch you down the trail.
What's the diamond penny were about?
We just climbed over these rocks, down here, and across around this tree. And here I am. Woo! Fun stuff. Here's a good view of the valley, Susquehanna River. Shows how high we are. Well, hello everyone. It's the end of day 36, and we didn't make it too far today, but all was good. We woke up this morning and got a shuttle ride from the hotel to the grocery store to pick up some supplies, and then we needed a few more meals because we kind of shifted our plans around a little bit as far as where we're going to be staying. And then we went down, and the shuttle driver took us downtown across the street from the Doyle Hotel. There's a restaurant called Goodies, and it's a really great place to eat breakfast. Their pancakes are huge. I ordered a dinner or a breakfast that had 2 eggs, a sausage, and 2 pancakes. And I'm thinking pancakes, you know, a 6-inch pancake. So I ordered home fries with it. Well, I get these pancakes. They're the size of a dinner plate and about a 1/4 inch thick. So I couldn't even eat the whole meal. I had about a 1/4 of a pancake left, and I couldn't go anymore. So great place to eat, Goodies. After that, we hit the trail. A lady offered to give us a ride to the trailhead, but that would be cheating because the trail goes through the town and we want to walk the entire trail. So probably a mile of the trail goes through the town of Duncannon, and so we walked what we hadn't walked the day before. We crossed 2 bridges, 2 rivers, and then we headed up the mountain, and it was a long, hard climb. Once we got to the top, we were ridge walking, which usually is good, but then we ran into this enormous boulder field, and there were rocks everywhere, and we were climbing over boulders and around boulders and climbing down from boulders, and it was just a bit of fiasco, and we were both kind of getting tired of it. We managed to get through it, and we made it here to the Clark's Ferry shelter. And here, this is only 4.7 miles from where we started this morning, so we had another 7 miles we were planning on going to the next shelter. So we stopped here. We drank a lot of water because we worked up a lot of sweat. We went down to the spring and filtered more water, so we had water. We had something to eat, and started talking about it, and it was getting late. It was after 2, and we figured, well, for 7 miles, usually takes us, it'd probably be at least 4 hours to do that, 4.5 hours, and we'd be getting into the other shelter kind of late, and we didn't know if we were going to run into more boulder fields, and those things really slow you down. So we decided we're going to stay here. That's enough. Our bodies had had it. We'd had it. So that's what we did. We pitched our tent. It clouded up and started sprinkling a little bit, but it never really amounted to anything. Laid in the tent. I took a nap. And we just finished dinner. And it's about time to settle in for the night. So that's what happened on day 36. I was hoping to reach the 300-mile mark today, but we didn't make that. Tomorrow we should be able to make the 300-mile mark, so that's another milestone. We still need to keep the pace up. We had been keeping over 10 miles a day, 10 to 14 miles a day. So we're going to try to keep that up and keep heading to Mount Katahdin. So that's it for now, and I'll catch you on down the trail.